My name is Beau-James Wells. I'm a professional skier. I'm 24 years old and I grew up in Wanaka, New Zealand. Why is it important for children to be active? Well, when you're young and you're active, you learn all the different skills and you learn how to make friends and do activities and stuff. And if you don't do that when you're young, I think you are more likely to not do that when you are older. So it's hugely important for kids especially to be active and to learn sport and to learn the different games, because that will encourage them when they're older. Being a leader is a really big thing, because when you're an athlete you go out there and you do things for yourself, but when you're a leader you need to be thinking about your team and your peers and everyone else around you. So it's really important to be positive and to be a good role model, because those people are going to be looking up to you because you're the leader. But you also have to make tough calls. You have to be assertive yet understanding of how your peers operate and things like that. So being a leader is much bigger than just yourself, and you have to think that way as well. The use of positive language and being a role model is hugely important, because sport is supposed to be fun. And at the end of the day, if it's not fun, then why are the kids going to be doing it? So being positive is huge, encouraging them, helping them, telling them to do something better or whatnot. But just being friendly and encouraging will help them, especially when they're young, to grow into the sport that they would love to do. Looking up to those people is also hugely important, because young kids want to do everything that their role models want to do. So being a role model is like, okay, fit into that role and be that person that a younger child can look up to. Coaching or training somebody, especially a young person, can be pretty difficult, because people will tend to say that they can't do something. And being a leader or being an athlete, you kind of have to deal with that phrase your whole life of going, oh, I can't do this, but I want to and I need to be able to do it. For me, I can remember this one day, I was coaching this kid to do his first 360 on skis, so just a full spin. And he kept getting to 270 and not quite getting the 360 around. And he kept trying and crashing, and kind of like the crashes hurt, pretty painful. Until he told me, I don't want to do it anymore. I can't do it, I can't get it all the way around. And I realized that day the most important thing when coaching is encouraging them to keep trying, because anyone can stop and give up, but that person that's going to keep trying all the way to the end will most likely be able to land that trick. And at the end of the day, guess what? He did land the trick. But it was the encouragement and the tips and the demonstrations and all of those things that went into it. How do you make young athletes feel included? Well, when you are young, it's pretty easy to feel not included or scared. So being a leader out there, you've got to encourage that kid to participate and be friendly to everybody, and have a personality that they can respond to. And that can be hard sometimes, but just don't have favourites and go out there and include everybody, and everybody will have fun, because sport is fun. If I were given the opportunity to be a pal, I would love to help at a sports day, or even organise my own sports day for everybody, or run a brain break session for everybody in between classes and stuff, or set up student versus teacher activities during learning time as well. Just stuff like that to keep the kids engaged throughout the day really helps. My last message for the PALS leaders would be, you're leading the future Olympians, and you're leading the future All Blacks and future New Zealand sports stars, okay? And it's got to be fun. When you're a kid, sport's got to be fun. And at the end of the day, if it's not fun, then why are we not out there doing it? So the main thing is to just make it fun for them. But try not to make it too serious for them, because if it's too serious, they're not going to want to do it. And we want the kids to keep coming back and playing sport. And New Zealand's great at sport. We've shown that. So, they are the future, and believe that. And one day when they come back, one day when they're older, they'll come back and thank you for all that you've done. So, yeah, I love it.